What is good, guys? We are here in Burbank, California. It is I, Trey Flizzle, and Sarah
And-
Starkiller.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, we just saw Friendship, the movie with Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd.
What is the name of our show?
Our show,
Yeah,
Out of Theater Experience.
exactly.
Everyone knows that already.
Look, I need a place to put the little graphic.
All right. Anyways, like I said, I got a persona today. I'm just gonna ignore you. So basically,
So it's different.
Friendship, really sick movie if you're into Tim Robinson's type of
Humor?
comedy humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've watched I Think You Should Leave at all, which came out, I believe, I want to say like 2020, 2019, maybe around that, maybe 2021 even.
What was it on?
Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a Netflix original.
It's a Netflix original because, I mean, they were kind of letting everyone, I think it's 2021, and they're kind of letting everyone try their, after the pandemic, they were like, here, give it a try. And Tim Robinson, who, shout out to him, is a skateboarder as well. He's friends with the Baker Boys and all those dudes in North Hollywood local. If you watch I Think You Should Leave, the first 2 episodes are shot in North Hollywood. A lot of the other stuff is shot other places, but the first one right by where we were at, what was it? The Lamel.
Really?
One of the first skits where they're coming around the corner in like a tour bus, and they're all like riding motorcycles, but they're like strollers. It's a weird skit. All the skits
They're
are
all
weird.
yeah.
But that's right there on Lankershim, right by the Lamel.
Oh shit. I had no
But
idea.
yeah, Tim Robinson is just I don't know, he's a funny dude. You know what's funny also? Baker, since he's homies with those dudes, they just dropped a shirt that's him in the hot dog suit from episode I think 4,
Uh-huh.
where he's like he crashed his car into some suit store,
Mhm.
and it's like a hot dog car, and he's in like a full hot dog bun like outfit, and then he comes running in, he's like, "Do you guys see who did that? Like, what the heck?" And then anyways, long story short, Baker did a new graphic where it
Yeah.
says it's him in the hot dog thing, and it says Baker on the front.
Oh,
So
that's so sick. I want that.
Shout out to Baker.
Honestly, everything you just said makes me like Tim Robinson more. I have no real, I guess, experience with him other than a few of the skits that you showed
Okay.
me from the show.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to show people. Like, I've tried to show all my friends I Think You Should Leave, but it's like a couple episodes in, you're like, all right, this is a lot. Like,
It's definitely, I think you did it right, showing me certain skits and like, a little bit at a time, because it is such a like niche, I feel like, type of humor. Not
Yeah.
everybody would like it, which is very prominent in this movie, I would say, it's a very specific type of humor that
Which
if
I think
you
is
mess
cool.
with it, yeah, like you really
because
will
the
mess
people
with it.
who went there and they know what they're getting into, I feel like I could probably get along with everyone in that theater.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like, so when I got the tickets, maybe like 4 other seats I think were available or bought. So I was like, oh, I don't know what. It's probably going to be like a weird little crowd, but I feel like the crowd that went was pretty cool. Like, it was a cool experience of
cracking
which
up.
we had. Yeah.
People were cracking up off other people cracking up. Like, I for sure, there's a dude in the back who was just laughing his ass off.
Like cackling, like from the depths of his soul, he found that shit so funny, and that made me like enjoy it so much
For
more.
sure.
I was
It
like,
wasn't like annoying. It was like, dude,
Exactly.
yeah, like this is the stupidity that ensues with the Tim
Mhm.
Robinson
It's
movie.
something like the filmmakers would have enjoyed being in that crowd to be like, yes, you
Oh, yeah.
get it,
For
like
sure.
you
There-
really
And
genuinely
there's certain little random things that I like about him that like I cracked up about, like like the heater thing, or
get it.
like
I know.
there's a part. Fuck, I don't think that'll be picked up.
Yeah, hopefully it isn't.
There's a part where he's like showing his outfit, and he's like, all of this is from one place. I was like, that's me, bro.
funny, dude.
Normally, that's me.
It's not, yeah, literally you all the time. It's so funny. There's just these little like one-liners throughout it too, which I feel are very almost like throwaway lines and throwaway jokes that you could very easily
Yeah, for
miss.
sure. You could just cut them
Yeah,
out
and you
too.
just like not care, but they're so funny. They hit so perfectly. The way they deliver everything is just so funny.
It's like authentic. It's like
Yes.
just silly as hell.
It's a really interesting story too, because it's so
Right.
it's so funny in probably like the saddest way imaginable.
Absolutely. And that's what I told you is there's an episode of I Think You Should Leave, a couple actually, that are kind of tied into this character. So if you watch that show, and obviously that's how you would know about this guy, they brought the voice of a character in a certain few skits. Like, let's say if you're familiar with the show, when they like moved lunch because this guy had a flight, and he's like, I don't think you could do that. And like he's in the office building, and he like hid the hot dog up his sleeve, and he's eating it while they're doing the presentation, and they're like, what's he doing? He's like, he's got a hot dog in there. He's like, no, I don't. So that skit, and then also the skit where I think it's the last episode of the first season where he is on a ghost tour, and the guy's like showing them around on like a haunted house or whatever, but he keeps on like saying stupid like random stuff, but he's like, but you said we could cuss, and he's like, yes, but like you're making it enjoyable. So it's like very genuine, like he's silly and like kind of just out like off a little bit, but he's trying to get along with people, and it's almost like a super sad undertone of like people who just aren't understood or just don't quite have that thing, that something's a little off.
Yeah.
And it's really sad because you would love to give them your time and be nice and include them, but at the end of the day it's so much work.
Yeah, it's also like, because that's so realistic, regardless of if you've been in the situation, you will still understand someone wanting to like find camaraderie and, you know, like a group and their people or
that
whatever.
one liner is like, you all accepted me way too fast. You can't just take it back.
You made me feel too comfortable.
Like that's, yeah, you know, like everyone's been in that situation to some extent. But also the movie in itself is kind of also shows, you know, it can show you some parts of yourself a little bit if you kind of look at yourself and try to put yourself in that situation. Like, am I a little bit narcissistic? Is everything about me? Do I need to be the center of attention? Where in this movie it's shown as very accidental. Like, that's just how he is. But it's like, if you find yourself doing any of the things that he's doing in this movie, try to reevaluate, you know?
Yeah, it's true. I agree. It's also like, it's obviously like hyperbolized, you know, like it's definitely played up a lot.
Yeah.
But I do think some people can find something in there where it's like, oh, maybe I should learn to let things go, or, you know, maybe I should just be happy with what have, or maybe I shouldn't be happy with what I have and move on.
Facts.
You know?
Exactly.
So it's like there is something, not even just in Tim Robinson's character, but like in his wife's character, and like, you know, that you can pick something up from and be like, oh, okay, yeah, there's something here, you know?
The son. Like, I'm gonna get an application.
Oh my god. There's also
He's doing it wrong.
There's so many parts in in this movie that I feel like Tim Robinson like legitimately just like ad-libbed, like that kiss on the lips
kiss
part.
your mom on the lips.
You guys just do that? Like, there's like, I feel like he just did that. Like,
right.
I did really like this movie.
It was a nice little ride, you know. Whereas, like, I think you should leave, not to keep going back to it, but that is heavily what this would be, I think, character is based around. It's instead of like a short skit that kind of goes everywhere, because in that show it's about 3 or 4 different skits in each episode, and each episode's only like 20 minutes, so it's like a 5-minute skit per thing, and you can't really keep up with any of that. But in this movie, you're forced to live out this life with them for a bit. I think it's a good watch. Shout out to A24 for giving a chance to Andrew DeYoung, which is actually a friend of mine's brother-in-law.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so shout out to him for producing this movie as well. And yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really good.
So how many ticket stubs would you give it then?
Holy shit!
I feel like this is gonna be a.
I want to, because I'll take somebody even if I think it would make them uncomfortable. If they wouldn't like it, I'd still take them. So I'm saying, I'd say 5 ticket stubs.
That's crazy.
I love this movie.
I would give this probably 3 ticket stubs.
What the fuck is that based on?
People I would bring.
What the fuck?
You made me change my rating scale.
Yeah, kids can't go to this.
Yeah,
You can't 3.5.
There's not. I'm not doing halves. There's not. I feel like a lot of people that I would be like, hey, let's go watch Friendship.
Are you serious?
Yeah, in my life,
Why
I don't
not?
think
You
so.
got lame ass friends.
No, I just feel
I'm trying to take Alvaro to this, on God. Like, he needs to see this.
I just feel like it isn't like it's a specific type of humor and it's very awkward, and I feel like not a lot of people would enjoy that.
I almost think it's eye-opening for the people who wouldn't enjoy it. Like,
Really?
let them come see it.
I
Like,
mean, yeah, maybe. Don't come with me though. I don't want to.
you wouldn't see it again?
I mean, yeah, I would, but I don't know if I would want to like bring someone that I wasn't sure would like it.
Who's someone that you aren't sure that would like it that you wouldn't want to bring?
I don't know, like some of my
You
coworkers.
think your brother would like it?
I think so.
Wouldn't.
I think
He's
he
a
would
little too
like
mature.
it. I think he would like it watching it at home. But if I brought him to the movies and like he paid for my ticket or something, he would be like, "Why did you choose this?"
Damn.
You know.
I could see that.
But I do think he
He's
would
also
like
a
it.
man.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a
an
grown
adult.
ass, like adult ass
Like, we're adults,
homeowner
but
man.
yeah, that's crazy. So I
And
can
like
see
my
that.
other brother, no, would not like it for sure.
He would. I met him.
Yeah, you met him once.
He seems like a fun guy.
You know what's funny? he actually, they both do. Actually, all four of them, the two brothers and their girlfriends, say that they watch all of the videos.
Really?
And, yeah,
Shit,
and this
tight, dude.
past weekend, I think Melissa was like, "You haven't been posting, huh?" And even Michael was like, "Yeah, when's your last video?" Because she was like, "Oh, we watched that video where you guys went and you got your little guys."
Oh, so
And
that
I
was
was like-
actually a fun watch. I liked watching that.
Thank you. But yeah, and then Michael was like, "What? You posted another video? It didn't come up on my thing." And I was like, "Oh my god."
They're your biggest
Guys,
supporters,
I
dude.
know, I was like,
Shout
oh.
out to you guys.
It is a good movie. I don't want that 3 ticket stub to mean that I didn't like it, because I did
Okay.
like it. It's a
Okay.
good movie. If I was rating it like normally
Right.
on stars,
Right.
it would not be a 3. But
Okay.
because we're doing the how many people would I bring thing, I think a 3.
Okay.
Because
sure.
even like,
That's collectively 8 tickets, so we're
yeah, we'll bring most of your friends.
good. Dude, because like Nico, Lucas, they'd all love this.
There's this part where they all just start singing, and I was like, "Is this what you do on Boys
100%. That would be Frisco. Frisco would start singing first.
Night?" Oh my god, that's so
No, be true. 'Cause no, but yeah, good movie. I would suggest it to anyone. It was a good movie. Give small filmmakers a chance, and yeah, I don't know, it was good. And we're gonna do another part 2 for another movie we saw. Should we just jump into that right now? Or do we need to finish this off first? Like, what do we need to finish?
We'll finish this one so you can end this video and just start a new one,
Nah,
just in case.
just cut it.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna talk about the other one, not the good one, the bad one.
The John
Ballerina.
Wick
Yeah,
one?
that takes like 5 seconds.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Fine.
Yeah. All right, boom, cut. What's up? We're here again in the same exact spot as the last episode.
We did not even get up.
We saw Ballerina.
We did.
From the John Wick world comes the story Ballerina.
Starring Ana de Armas.
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
And if you were trying to come watch this to see John Wick, he's not really in it. He's in it for about 10 minutes. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's more than what people thought he would be in, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I didn't know anything about it. I was just like, I wanted to go because Philip Dane was going, the guy who owns Vintage Land. Shout out to Philip, the guy who started the original Melrose or Fairfax Flea Market, founder of that. He hit me up the day that it came out, and he's like, "Oh, we're on our way to go watch Ballerina." Him and his wife. He's like, "You should go and like we'll compare notes." And I was like, "All right, sick." If this dope ass dude just bought a Bentley coupe, a 2020, 17,000 miles, $156,000 car, and he pulled it up to the skate park, and he's just chilling in it, like smoking a cigar. If that guy tells you to watch a movie, you go watch the movie. So I was like, "Yo, Sarah, let's go see this movie, right?"
It's true, he did.
So we watched it, and unfortunately, I was not a huge fan.
Unfortunately, neither was I. I do really like Ana de Armas. Like, I like her a lot. I'm not a huge John Wick fan. Saw the first one and was like, yeah, this is definitely an action movie.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Weren't you hyped on that Tokyo Train movie? Like, what?
Bullet Train? Yeah, I love Bullet
That's
Train.
like the same as most John Wicks, bro.
Not the same at all.
Bro, that movie sucked ass.
You're crazy.
All right, this
first of
interview's
all.
over.
Flip the table over. Bullet Train, I guess to compare the two, Bullet Train I feel was shot better, had better music, it also had a better all-around cast. Like everybody in that movie
It was
fun.
silly. There's niggas in like
yeah, of course, it's silly and it is cheesy and cliche, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah,
because I feel like it didn't take itself
John
seriously.
Wick is taking itself serious in a dumb way though.
That's what I'm saying, is that John Wick, I feel like, even though it knows that it's cheesy, it's like still too cheesy, and I don't fuck with it.
Okay,
and I don't get it. But
I respect it.
For Bullet Train, they knew. They're like, we're just gonna make a colorful,
I'm about to grab this nigga
movie.
and ask him, Bullet Train or John Wick?
To be like, what is that?
Yeah, he's like fucking 17.
I know.
I also haven't watched like religiously any of the John Wicks. I've seen them in passing, so I don't know too much about them. I just know it's a dude with dark hair who's in a suit and he's badass, right? Like,
yeah.
But no, so just to talk about Ballerina, it was like, I don't know, storyline is just a little bit too out there for me. It's like, it's very unrealistic. I don't know, like, there's like, you know, that school for the girls that are like abandoned or whatever, they're picked at birth somehow, like they know what their genetics are going to be, they're just going to make them fucking samurai warriors or whatever the hell it was. And then the story just lagged on, and it's like, oh my god, like now she's got to, I don't know, just talking about it is draining me, dude.
I know, it's a movie that's over 2 hours, and on God, it feels like it. It feels like it's over even that.
Dirty, yeah, no.
Yeah, it was so long, and then
I don't know if there was a good part. I liked the dude that they were all hyped on. They're like, oh, this is the guy, like the guy in the snow where he had like the house in the out in the snow.
The Colt guy?
Nah, the guy who like he was like the smart guy. Where his wife, his Indian wife.
Did I watch the same movie?
Dude, they go out when they're like the SEAL team comes out to the house, and then the like, I don't know, whatever, like Apache wife or whatever, she like.
Are you talking about Mission Impossible?
Is that what that movie is? Is that a different movie?
The Russian guy who says that he has no family, not even a dog.
Yeah, you're right.
That's Mission Impossible.
So the best part of Ballerina is a different movie completely.
Oh my god. Yeah,
there's no good part, dude. Okay, the good part was when she's throwing shit. You can do a throw counter.
I was just about to say that. I thought her throwing things was really funny. That's
Damn,
it.
Dude, that's embarrassing.
I know. But also, it's like, okay, it's an action movie, and usually when it comes to action movies, I really like good choreography, right? That's what I like about Bullet Train. That's what I like in Mission Impossible. Like, there's good fight choreography where you're like, this is believable, or this is, like, done really well, where you're like, fuck, this really flows, it's almost a dance kind of thing. Right. This was just so, like, am I watching a TV show?
Literally.
Like, it was just
looked
not...
like kind of just like, oh, snap, like...
It was just like, and then I'm sorry, but I don't believe that she could beat that many people.
True.
At all. At least.
Oh, no. Yeah. Do you know what I hate about that? Also, to piggyback on that, is like when there's like 5 or 6 people in one room and they all have guns on you. And somehow they're just waiting their chance to fight you. Like, oh, now I get a chance. Like, dude, you would have been dead. Like, make that shit believable, bro.
I 100% agree. They all have guns, and she has, like, a little knife this big. But they're all just waiting around. Now it's my turn to jump at her. And another thing to also play off of things we don't like about action movies, I do not like when a character is, for some reason, the one. Like, for some reason, they just know everything. Like her. Like, why? Yeah. Why did she have so much strength? Why was she top of her class? Why did she just magically, like, fall into things, were so good and, like...
Well, because she fights for her father. It gives you the power.
Oh, and none of the other women who were in that school had a father.
Remember even the girl, when she was telling her, she was like, yeah, she's cool and all, but she doesn't have that drive that she has.
Yeah. But still,
but
like...
out of all of them, like, come on, even I have that story pretty much. So
that's what I'm saying. It's like, that school is made for people that have some sort of loss, some sort of whatever. So you're going to tell me she's the only one in that school?
It seemed like for that school, like, everyone's kind of soft, to be honest. Like, they were just probably, like, told the parents ahead of time, like, yo, we're going to take your kid. That's how most of them got there.
Maybe. I don't know. I wish I had some lore. That's why she had to go find the
grandfather guy and be like, nah, like, she held the chip on her shoulder her whole life because that was probably her first core memory. So whatever. Anyways, Ballerina was a cringy, long,
very cringe,
poor execution. I don't even like the setting, like where the city or whatever town they lived in, where there is supposedly all
The like snow place.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
like any of it. The best part was when she was gonna get that cup of coffee, and
Yeah, that was funny. But that was only good because we made it funny.
yeah,
But also another thing, one of my favorite action movie cliches is the club like scene. And
they
oh my
did
god,
so many.
but this was so bad. Like
They did
weren't
like
even
4 in
fun.
a row too.
It wasn't like good music. Like even like the extras.
You tried it. You were dancing.
I tried. But even the extras that were like supposed to be partying were so scarce.
Right.
There was like 5.
And
like,
then they
why?
started a whole fight at this ice party, and no one gave a crap. They were just like, all right,
They were
keep
just like,
dancing.
let's get. Yeah,
They're
it was
literally
just
shooting.
So random.
And then you go outside, there's a guy ran into the wall by a car. No cops and no one came. Just a whole like,
Yeah.
it's so,
Cartoonish.
oh, that's badass. Like,
yeah, it's
like you have to be a dumb misogynistic motherfucker to like this movie. Like,
so like, or a child, like
Yeah.
a preteen or something. Like
Literally.
I don't know. I feel bad.
I think it would be better animated.
Yeah, like I want to support women in like action leads and whatever,
Same.
but it's like okay, then do better. Like make
Yeah.
the movies better. Then like
And it's
I
not
don't
her
know.
fault. She acted great.
Yeah, I love
she
her.
acted
She's
great.
great.
She looks great. She moves great. All the effort was put there. It just was not shot good, and it was, I don't know, whatever.
Just wasn't the best. And
So ticket subs. We need to hurry up.
wait, hold
You
on.
got it.
Right before the ticket stubs, I will say that this movie was so expensive to make.
Are you serious?
It was so expensive to make, and they made back like so little bit. Like it absolutely bombed, and it's unfortunate, but do better, make better movies, put less money into it too.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason to spend that much, like hundreds of millions, and like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know. Like and
Probably
it doesn't
based
even
on
shows.
location.
Yeah, like
Just getting all the stuff over there and shooting it. Because I mean, and then maybe if they blew up that cabin.
like actually,
Yeah.
I think actually blowing it up probably would have been less money than like CGI stuff. But anyway, I
Wow.
digress. How many ticket stubs are you giving it?
Holy crap! 1, dude. Because it has to be 1, right? It can't be none.
Yeah, you refunded my ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go 1 too.
Like, there's points where I was sitting there and I
could
looked
go
over at
0.
you like, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, I'll have. He 100% chose both of those movies, but I will say you redeemed yourself with Friendship.
let's go.
Yeah,
All right,
Ballerina.
sick.
No, sorry,
Ballerina Cappuccina.
Ballerina Cappuccina. Anyway,
All right, yeah. So,
yeah.
I don't know. You go watch those movies. See what you think for yourself, I guess.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you liked either of them, if you saw either of them.
If it is loud here, this guy just showed up to clean right now, and he turned on the AC, so hopefully it's not loud. I'm going to
Yeah.
check the audio before we start the next episode. But yeah, thanks for watching. This has been another episode or installment of
Out of Theater Experience.
and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.